let's talk about a couple serious things. There's everything in the book, but talk about your cancer for a second. How did you find out that you had cancer? What went through your mind?
Well, I was getting a massage and I felt a lump under this arm, and I called my friend. I'd only known him 2 weeks at that point, but I was living in LA but doing a play in New York. So I said, listen, I found a lump under my arm. I think I have a stopped up lymph node. Do you have a doctor? So he made his doctor's appointment. He met me there. 2 days later, he would look very somber when I got out of the taxi. I thought I had a stopped up lymph node. We didn't have any cancer in my family. Well, I was the first. I almost fell off the examination table because when the doctor told me that, I just immediately started to faint because my blood pressure went.
Oh man!
You know, that's all automatic. You don't think about it. Fainting really is quite unexpected when it happens to you.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt faint?
I have, but when you walk in the room, as a matter of fact. But so in a sense, it's one of those. It wasn't a mammography. It was almost a self-exam type thing that you came across. You know, a lot of people are afraid to go get a mammography and get a mammogram.
Well, I have them every year, but mine never showed up on a mammogram. Never showed up. It was so teeny weeny in the breast that it didn't show up. Even after I was diagnosed, they still couldn't find it.
Well, good for you for going early.
But it had metastasized over to the lymph nodes, and that's why I found it.
Yeah. Well,
thank God we got there in time.
Got it early. Let me shift to something that we've talked about before, or it's come up in conversation throughout Hollywood, and that is ageism, where it seems like there's just not that many roles for women over 50, leading roles in television especially. Why is that? And
I don't know. And in movies too. What they do in movies, and they aren't that bad about it in television. They'll give their leading man, who is now maybe early 60s, the 30-year-old girl,
right,
as his love interest. Now, thinking about television, I see so little that I watch House, for instance. Now, there aren't any older women.
Right.
Come to think of it.
That's right.
No, there aren't.
You can't. I mean, you can't name, even on one hand, but there are no leading ladies over 50 that are, doing their own series.
Well, all I can say is lucky me.
Yeah, I mean, you did Golden Girls, and Angie Lansbury, our buddy, did Murder, She Wrote, but you just can't find that many. What's going to have to change for that to change, do you think?
Oh, my dear. The people who run the networks. I mean, they're all 30-year-old men.
So, well, that's right.
40 maybe. But no, you don't get a Brandon Tartikoff around every corner. He was, the creator of the idea of Golden Girls. And God love him. Everybody said he was crazy. All the other networks.
What a creative guy.
Oh, what a different person. See, there's Norman Lear, there's Brandon Tartikoff, there was Abraham Lincoln, Barack Obama, but there are not that many of them. They can think.
On a similar theme, I also talked with some of your friends a couple months ago out in Hollywood, and one of their big beefs was that there's not equal pay for equal work, that men of any age in Hollywood get more money than women for the same role. Now, there are exceptions. You might have a woman doing a lead role in a movie and she gets more money, but by and large...
But honey, it's women's fault. You know why?
Why is that?
Because it's the women who are the theater goers to see the men. It's those men women are making those men stars. Both men and women.
I didn't think about that.
No, you would think about it. But you don't get men really supporting women's roles or women's stars. You get them supporting men also.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
So who supports the women? The gay guys. And the women. And the women. But the women are in love with George Clooney.
Yeah, they like him. Yeah. Of course, if he were to get married, that might...
He ain't going to get married. Don't worry about it.
You know that for sure?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to tell us why you know that for sure?
Well, because I know George. He's precious.